Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers, and sisters. This is episode 7 of the Mental Health Awareness Wacky Random Challenge. Okay, let's see what the dreaded spreadsheet has in store for us today, shall we? Wrong scene. There we go. Right, for this episode then, it is going to be... It didn't roll. Why didn't you roll? Try that again. It is going to be... Oh, that's a good first car. Well, dry at least. Talk about extremes. That Sauber C9 sounds glorious. Such a great car. And the Ford 150 truck against the Rallycross Lights, the Indy cars, and the GT4s. I should even see if I remember correctly, that is the tiny one. Let's have a look, shall we? Osheshleben, where are you? Let's see if I recall that one. It's the really small one that's barely over half a mile long. Well, light cloud in the day is at least the... I'll tell you what. We'll do one day, one night. Why not? Let's do it that way, because the light cloud of the day was rolled twice. So let's make it slightly more interesting and make it one day and one night. Let's move my windows around. I'll do something. I have to move windows around after I've done the roll. Otherwise, for some reason, I can't get my second monitor to appear as a source in OBS. Never mind. That's a pretty minor matter. So, 19 opponents because... oh, no, it's or an out. Okay. Of course, because we were on Sakita last time. So we'll do the night one first, shall we? Why not? That's what we've got selected. So we'll do... I would think that Sauber C9 has lights, but let's not push my luck too far. The Ford is a road car, and Road G is the slowest road category there is in this game. Still makes me laugh that this thing has stability control. I know it's a truck, but it doesn't wobble around that badly. Okay, let's do the categories. So we will, of course, have Road G. We'll have the Rallycross Lights. Wrong one. Where is it? Up there. The Indy cars, and the GT4. Okay. We're going to remember to turn rules off. All that pinging warning noise that we had so many times. Someone's actually done a lap 37 seconds. Interesting. Hope you're all well. In this crazy time that we find ourselves in. I have a bit of a sniffle going on. Right. 6 Indy cars, 6 Rallycross lights. Interesting, the Rallycross are ahead of the GT4. Oh, my control pad is pushing upwards. That's why that kind of weird stuttering keeps happening. So my control pad's pointing up and it's manipulating the menu. Interesting, I'm a little surprised about that. The Rallycross lights are ahead of the GT4s. And, of course, I'm last in the Road Gs. What have we got here? An Escort, a Rocket Bunny, another Rocket Bunny, a Mustang, and another truck. Look how high up I am! I feel like I could literally run over everybody. Okay, so we started there in the twisty bits of Osheshleben. There's that classic Mustang ahead of us. I'm not sure if I've turned... I'm just going to switch view to make sure I get my... traffic stability control is off. Ah! There we go, right. Back to where we should be. Now, this track has very little lighting in it. That's why I wanted to run the road car in the dark. If I turn the lights off, you see this. The main bulk of the lighting is coming from other cars. There's not a lot of track lighting. That lighting up there is kind of pointing outwards. Or more towards like what would be the spectators area. Weird little circuit this is. That's first. Oh, off the bottom of the power band. Whoa. This thing, as you would imagine, this big old Ford F-150 truck has quite a lot of body roll. But look at this, my backside is pretty much level with the driver in front of me's head. Banzai on the inside of this corner. I'm in a road car, so I should technically have a handbrake. Oh, yes I do. Okay, I was not expecting that much efficiency out of the handbrake. Wow! That handbrake just absolutely, just basically spins it. Well, that's how we're going to deal with that final hairpin. I'm now last. Am I already coming up to be lapped, or is someone having a much worse day than I am? Oh, whoa! Okay, didn't need to use the handbrake then, as slamming on the anchors actually caused the car to list round to the right anyway. Well, at least the mirrors are pretty... Look at the size of the mirror. That's not the size of my head. Considering how ridiculous they are on some cars, that's quite incredible. I can't see anything in it, but it's nice to know that it's there and it's working well. I'm keeping my two wheels on the road, so all of those movements would have been legal. This is one of these tracks like Silverstone Stowe, I would imagine is... Well, Silverstone Stowe is used for track days. People to turn up and thrash something around a little part of Silverstone. I would think this layout is the same for Oschersleben. Come on, BMW. Oops, I gave him a bit of a nudge. Oh, I see in my mirrors. There's some Indy cars back there. There they go. Those Indy cars must feel tiny compared to me. Oh, come on, what did you break there? Wow, what are you made out of Lego? Mind you, you have just been back-ended by a many-ton truck, I suppose. Damage is only visual, so not performance impacting. Yes, I'm going to overtake an Indy car and a truck. This is far more fun than it has any right to be. Just look at the Indy cars arguing over the same bit of track right behind me. I be very wide. You can hear the commentators saying, you hear commentators talking about making the car wide as possible so people can't pass. I don't need to work at that. That is a rather natural ability of this thing. Not a fan of how it sounds, I must admit. Much like the Ford GT car. Ford GTE, rather. Do not like the sound of that car. Round we go, round we go, round we go. Oh, yeah. Banzai? Yeah, why not? Round we go, round we go. Come on, Rocky Bunny. Oh, that's not gone well. The Indy cars, almost like they're terrified to pass me. Do not go near the lunatic in the truck. Whoa, there he goes. Hey! Why did you brake? Why did you brake right in the middle of the chicane? Those things... Wow, I can't believe those rear wings just fly off into space. Whoa! For a big old truck, it turns remarkably well. How long we've got left? Oh, another 3 minutes. Ah, dear. That's my own fault for looking at the timing. Yeah. Oh, again. I can't see him. I knew he was there. I literally couldn't see him. Off he goes. Rolling, 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 rolling. Body rolling, 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 rolling. Oh, nearly had him on the inside. What's now coming? Us GT4's coming up behind me now. Good luck. Oh, well, if you're not going to hold the inside line, I will. Whoa. I find it curious that someone's time trialed this combination. Someone's having well, the IndyCars are having an argument with that Mustang. That's a great car. That sounds awesome, that thing. That classic Mustang. I mean, it really does have brakes like milk bottle tops, that thing. I swear my son's pushbike has more braking efficiency than that thing. Curious way to turn this truck. Slam, well, change gear. It just seems to suddenly turn. Oops, no, that was a little deep. Okay. Ooh, understeer's real. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, that's the ball. Yeah, I knew I'd got that wrong. Oh, come on, let me out. Forwards. Lots and lots of things trying to lap me. I now really can't see because the bonnet's now bent. How long we've got to go? 30 seconds. Just about see enough. He says as he wanders onto the grass. I'm so blind. It was fairly tricky already, but now that is very difficult with the bonnet bent that badly. And then you drive headlong into a concrete wall, and rather, what do you expect? Looking outside. I have no lights left. The lights are on, but now you're starting to see how dark this track can be. It's nice to know that the advertising hoarding is lit up, but that's not helping me much with this challenge. There we go. Oh. The GT4s mixed in with the IndyCars. Well, I mean, the AI, I think, was, it's fair to say, was doing a bit, do quite a few strange things, and I was quite a bit quicker than the rest of my class, which, by pass 4, means that this next race is going to go very, very badly. Let's see, shall we? Mercedes, not the LM1. I do like that Mercedes silver. I'm run that one. And we are in the daylight this time. Oh, I'm running this one in the daylight. This will be a race of many laps. 32. Oh, I didn't look. Oh, it was a 38, and the world record was a 37, which is not bad considering the low speed of the Ford. Which makes me surprised a little bit that the record for this thing is not quicker. Unsurprisingly, we are ahead of the Rallycross lights. I was putting me right in the middle this time. Oh, a symphony of roar. Ah, yes. Oh, no drive range with this thing. Whoa. Whoa, Nissan going very, very wide. Wow, going anywhere near the brake pedal just locks up. Oh, I will never get enough of that engine note. Whoa! Am I glad I'm not running the Le Mans version of this? That looks like the Le Mans spec of the Nissan. You're not on the gas for very long. Surprises no one. That is not exactly news. Oh, that doesn't make it any less challenging. Whoa, that was a bit deep. Oh, wheel spin. Oh, hi, IndyCar. I do remember a Wacky Random challenge that I actually streamed on the Apex Online Racing channel with permission. It was the only Wacky Random challenge, no, not Wacky Random challenge, sorry, the Wacky Races series that was a similar concept, but I used to run with anyone that wanted to come along from AOR, and I streamed one on their channel once, a couple of years ago now. Whoa, that's first. And the finishing race was in this car at, oh crikey, where was it? It was quite a twisty track. Willow Springs, I think it was. Oh, looks like we're coming up to lap the Rallycross lights, I think. And that's one of mine. That's a Group C. Oh well, I'll go around the outside then. Whilst my fellow classmate distracts the other IndyCars. Thank you very much. Oh dear. That's the back of the IndyCar. At least I don't send his rear wing into space. Yeah, the brake balance really could do with adjusting. Wow, this is getting really busy now. Ah! That didn't go well. Sorry. Ooh. Ah! The AI doing that again, just ignoring the fact there's a chicane there. Those little, those Oldsbergs, those Rallycross lights are great fun though. I've done many a Rallycross race in those things. Again, this is quite a bit more fun than it has any right to be. Hello, Porsche. Excuse me. The trusty Mustang. There's a league that I've started racing in the last few months called the Noob Gamers. And that Mustang that I just highlighted there was my chariot in the first season I raced in. It was a GT3 GT4 mixture, and I chose that thing in the GT4s. Can't see the apex. Awesome clean road. and I was second. I was second in class in the GT4 in that Mustang. I was one of 2 people, I think, to use that Mustang. Yeah, that was good fun. And the following season, I was 6th, which I was again very pleased about. That was using the Group A cars. Whoops! Which ended up being vast majority the Audi V8, the Audi Quattro V8, which is a DLC car. Some people even bought the car specifically for the league because it was just so much better than anything else of the Group A class. The current league for them is Indy cars. Whoa, dear, oh dear. My rear wheels did not want to hang on to that. Still very much enjoying that engine note. Big lockup again. I'm barely putting any brake pressure on. Nearly threw my car into the dust again. How long is left? Another 4 minutes. Come on, come on, come on. But here we go again. Alright, I'll give the IndyCar that one. I did give him a bit of a nudge. Come on. Okay. Not normally what you would do, but then you wouldn't normally have a race of this kind of diversity, I think it's fair to say. Well, there's a wall there somewhere. Hello, Janetta. That was the car that was expected to do well in that GT4 race, but there were some Janettas. But it was the guy that won it in the GT4s. He won I think he won every race. I was second to him quite a few times. I did have a couple of technical problems. Oh no, I finished 3rd, I think, in that league. I think my final position was 3rd. Which I was still very, very pleased about. Because some of them, despite the fact that they're called noob gamers, the league is called noob gamers, some of them are obscenely quick. One of the guys that's in that particular community, a gentleman called Alex Jameson, I happened to commentate on for the Club Racing lot when the Club Racing UK crew, as I mentioned in the last episode, Toby Owen from that organisation asked me to commentate on one of their endurance races. They have a race night on a Tuesday night here on Project Cars too. Whoa, big lockup. Whoa! And they asked me to commentate on it. It was the BMW 320 Touring car, which is one of my favourite cars. I really wanted to take part in it, but I opted to commentate on it. The commentary is on this channel, and Alex Jameson is in that, and he won it. He was chased for a lot of the race from one particular individual whose name I've completely forgotten. He sadly binned it right at the end. With 3 or 4 laps to go, sadly he threw it into the dust. That was a 90-minute race at Silverstone. It was great fun. to enjoy me some Silverstone. A little early on the brakes there. Okay, not how I envisaged doing that. Okay, that was possibly a little bit too much curb there, but yeah, so last season for Noob Gamers, Alex Jameson won every single race, all 5 races in the season. Whoops. And there we go, we are done. Wow, that was challenging. I actually won both races in an episode. It's only taken 7 episodes for that to win. But oh wow. There I am, look. 29 seconds dead. Yeah, that world record is not particularly indicative of what this car can do. Oh, that was good fun. That worked up a bit of a sweat, but it was still good fun. And that is it for this episode. Thank you very much. Remember, this is all for mental health awareness for those out there that are struggling, particularly in these very, very challenging times. You are worth it. You do deserve to live a happier life and to get the help you need. Yes, you can do it. # mental health awareness. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.